Good afternoon, grown-ups, and welcome to the last mobility and stretching workout of the week. This workout is going to be more of a opening session, preparing us for the weekend. I'm thinking ahead that a lot of people are going through final work, especially if you're like a teacher, finishing school stuff, or with all the stress with not having graduations and all that. I've been seeing a lot of posts on Facebook about not being able to do the graduation or the virtual graduation or all this stuff. So let's try to release ourselves a little bit of tension today with today's workout. And we're going to work a lot with alignment. You're going to need 2 chairs or somewhere to put your feet. Books. The books of different sizes are, because when you're on the floor, you're going to find the best way to align your spine. You might not need books at all, but you need them handy so you can try them. A belt or a long towel. Also, if you have a hardcover book, that might work, but you can make do with a yoga block. Actually, the hardcover book is making up for the yoga block if you don't have one. So I'm going to suggest a hardcover book whenever I say that you could use a yoga block to make it happen. All right. So with that being said, the first thing we want to do is find our alignment with our legs on the chair. You're going to go on your back. I'm going to show you first. You can do it after. What you're looking for is for your chin. For your chin to be in a position where your spine is all completely aligned. So say, if you're here laying and your chin is a little bit high and you need to make an effort to bring it down, you can maybe use a thin book and start seeing how big a book do I need to get my head to the right position. Maybe I can use 2 books until I find that my chin is not pointing back and there's a good alignment from the axis of my head all the way down to the pubic bone. So that you're gonna do with the feet on the chair. All right, so put your feet on the chair. Find the best alignment you have where your chin is not pointing up and you're not making a muscular effort to put your head in that position. For me, I think it's gonna be like 2 books like this. Like instance, for me, with 2 thin books, I feel that I'm really well aligned. Now the hands, palms of your hands facing towards the ceiling, eyes open towards looking at the ceiling. Find a spot in the ceiling and concentrate on breath first. So you got that spot there, just making sure that you're constantly looking and not sleeping. And take a deep breath in. First level of consciousness is going to be the breath. We're gonna go to eyes first. When you're breathing, think that you're filling up a balloon in your belly. As you inhale, when you exhale, and then when you exhale, try to release tension. Second level of consciousness, eyes. Be aware of the spot you're looking at and make sure you're constantly looking at that place. Third level, alignment. Make sure that you put the amount of books that you need to keep your back straight without any effort. You're completely relaxed, however, make sure that you're not rotating first with your head. Not rotating in any directions. Your feet should be pointing up towards the ceiling. So that means that you're not in complete relaxation, but you have enough tension to balance yourself, minimal tension. Now start having body awareness. First of all, think of a space. How is your body related to the space? What parts of your legs are touching the chair or whatever you have your legs on? Which part of your hips, your middle back, and your upper back are touching the floor? Which parts of your arm are touching the floor? Be especially aware of those spaces that you have on the parts of your body that are facing either the floor or the chair. See? When you're laying on the floor, your body has natural curves, and there are parts that are going to be in contact. If you concentrate enough, you should be able to feel where are those contacts and those spaces, those open spaces. A little extra consciousness, let's think about the clothing. So also, unless you have super tight clothing, there's always spaces where you have clothes on where there is no contact, because your body has that natural curves, right? Now also think of balance. You have legs on two sides, right? And your hips on the floor. What are you thinking of is which side has more weight? Number one. Number two, which side has more tension? If you can identify areas of tension as you exhale, try to think in your head that you're sending the air towards that area. And now take 3 more breaths. Making sure your eyes are open, looking at the ceiling. Let's see if we can follow these instructions without looking at the camera. Bring your knees towards your chest. If you have doubts, I'm going to be sideways so you can see me. But if you can follow up by listening to me, better. Bring the knees towards your chest, so off the chair. Grab each of the knees with one hand, right? So your right hand is holding your right knee, your left hand is holding your left knee. Breathe there. This just release a little bit of tension of your lower back, and then start making circles with the legs. The hips are doing circles, and your hands are directing the movement. Right now, I've done 3 circles already. Get to 10 circles, and then change direction. So as big circles as you can make. Doing most of the effort with your arms, no effort with the hips. Just to release tension there. All right. Now, I'm going to wait a little. And if you're done, you're going to go in the other direction. I'm going to wait a little bit. Get your head off the floor, bring the knees closer to your chest. And now start swinging from side to side. You should almost feel like you're getting a massage in your lower back. Just rock from side to side. Now bring the feet to the floor. Keep the head on the floor, and let's stay there for a quick second. Relaxing the lower back a little more. right, turn around. Put your chest on the floor. Cross your hands. Put your chin on the floor. And now we're going to do a similar exercise to what we were doing when you had your feet on the chair, right? You're going to feel, first of all, your chin is going to be on the hand. If you're looking at the video, I might go up to speak. Don't do that. Just relax your chin in there. I have to speak so I can give you the instructions to follow up. So try to keep, you will be like this as I'm talking the whole time, right? So find a spot in front of you on the floor. First thing, so let's start with the eyes first now. Second, let's start with the breath. Continue with the breath. So your eyes are looking at one spot in front of you. And now, when you inhale, try to inflate your stomach, right? Send the air to your stomach. I'll explain later how that works and why you feel like you can feel like you're filling your stomach with air. Now, third level, it's the same thing you were doing first, right? See how the relationship of your body to the floor. Keep breathing and be conscious of what parts of your body are touching the floor and what parts of your body are not touching the floor. Now it's a little different because now you're facing down. So there are different spaces now facing the floor. Second, identify unnecessary tensions. Third, identify imbalances as you breathe. What part, if there's any part of your body that is tighter than the other. All right, going to your elbows. Now you're gonna put your elbows right below your shoulders, the palms of your hand on the floor. Eyes forward. Breathe in there. After 2 breaths, let's look to one side, to the front, to the other side, to the front. Now, try to explore movement. See how many ways you can move your neck. So find how many ways you can look. But as you look to different ways, try to take your head with wherever your eyes go. So that way you can explore ranges that you don't explore if you're super directed into the movement. All right, now find a spot forward and let's release tension on the shoulders by protracting and retracting. Eyes forward in one spot, bring the shoulders forward, and then squeeze them back. Squeeze them back. Eyes stay in one spot. Keep going forward and squeeze, and forward and squeeze 3, and forward and squeeze 4, and forward and squeeze 5, and forward and squeeze 6, and forward and squeeze 7, and forward and squeeze 8, forward, squeeze 9, forward, squeeze 10. Great. Chest down, hands on the side of your chest like this. And then bring your butt back, go into child's pose. I'm doing 3 breaths. Rest stay there for 3 breaths. All right. Sit up. with your feet pointing back. Here, a towel might be useful if you're really tight on the ankles. So if you have a big towel and your ankles are tight, fold it so that you create a little extra cushion. You're gonna be pointing your toes. If you are flexible enough to sit on your legs like that without feeling pain on your ankles, good. Then you don't need the towel. So you're here, sit on your legs, hands on your thighs, eyes forward. Breathe. Now from here, staying here, we're gonna stretch the neck a little. Send the arm to the side like this. Use your muscles to push the shoulder down. It's similar to something we did yesterday, but no share. Hand over head, on the side of your head, and tilt to the side. This is really good if you have been working on the computer a lot. Switch sides, hand out, palm overhead, release tension on your neck. All right, switch sides. Now, nose is gonna go towards your armpit. Palm is still open, shoulders still pushing down. You're gonna bring your hands to the back of those bony, circular bony parts on the back of your head. That's the occipital area of your head. And you're gonna pull your nose towards your armpit as you pull the other arm down. All right, switch arms. Now the hand goes to the back of the head. Nose goes towards your armpit. The other arm is pulling down 4 breaths. Okay, extra on the eyes forward. Extra one for rotation. We've never done this one. We're gonna use a little bit of PNF for this. So you're gonna look to the side, right? Find the maximum rotation you have with no pain, right? Once you get to that point, you're gonna place your hand on your face, right? So I'm looking to my right. I'm placing my hand in the left side of my cheek, and then with my neck, I'm gonna push against my hand gently to create a little bit of force against my hand. Now release, and with your own muscles, try to rotate your head further to the side. Hold it there. Put your hand on your cheek again, but don't do any force. Now with your face push against the hand, creating tension, so you should be pushing towards the left side if you're looking to the right side. And let your hand go. And with your own muscle, see if you can get more rotation. Hold there. And now look to the other side. Now I'm looking to my left side. And it's a little bit tighter actually. I can tell that I'm looking to a diagonal. So hopefully with the help of my hand, I'll be able to get more rotation. So I'm gonna stay looking there for a little bit. I'm gonna place my hand on my face. So I'm placing now my hand on the right side of my face and I'm looking towards the left. And I'm gonna push against the hand. Gently creating tension. right, let go of the hand, and with my own muscle, I'm gonna try to look a little further to the side. Wow. And in my case, I gain a lot more mobility. And use your hand to keep the chin where it is. Now, with your neck muscles, push against the hand gently. Let go of the hand with your own muscles, try to rotate more. Great. You can hold the head and let go of it, and now rotate to both sides. Do a little bit, loosen up the neck a little bit. Now you're gonna need that belt or that long towel. You're gonna sit crossing the legs. Okay, straighten up your back. Could be a long towel too. Trying to elongate your back, right? Now once you're here, we're gonna start going forward. Be aware of what leg you're crossing on the front. All right, straighten your back. Now, you're gonna first thing you're gonna do is be open the thorax. So you're gonna reach to your left knee with your to your opposite knee with your arm. So basically, my right leg is in the front of my left leg. So I'm approaching with my left hand towards my right knee. I'm using this to pull. As I pull here, I try to open more. How do I open? With the other hand, with the right hand, I reach back as far as I can, and I pull on this side and rotate my neck again. Now, the rotation that I was doing before is having the participation of my thoracic and my lumbar spine. So all my bones move a little bit, those 32 vertebrae move a little bit to allow me to get a little bit more rotation. I try to open my chest as I do that. And look forward. Great. Now I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna bring the knee up, right? As I bring the knee up, I'm gonna get a little bit of stretch on my IT band. You can use your hand here, or you can put your hand here. You're gonna reach back with so basically I got my right leg up. I'm crossing out with my left hand on the outside of the leg. I'm trying to open up here. If this is too hard, just hold the leg here and get the rotation like that, okay? So rotate out. All right, look forward. Now, this knee that is up is gonna extend to the side. Here's where you need the belts. You're gonna grab the belts. The first thing you're gonna do is have that foot pointing forward. And if you have a long towel, just wrap the towel around your foot, like I'm doing with the belts, right? Another person, recently, a private client, recently talked to me about having scarves. A scarf, if the scarf is strong enough, I've seen people doing pull-ups with scarves on YouTube, so you can probably use a scarf if it's strong enough. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold it. I don't want you to go forward yet. I just want you to stand straight. Make sure that both of your ischium bones, those are the bones that your sit bones, the ones that you use to sit, are on the floor. So no leaning to the side. Back straight. Breathe. Put the belt together. See if you can keep your back straight. and move forward a little further. See if you can go a little further forward. Now, you can bend your back and try to see if you can get to the feet. Bending your back, try to get to your feet. If you feel too much tension below the knee, you can bend it a little bit. You want to feel tension in the hamstring? Leave the bending of the knee for the very end. All right, go up. Now there's a knee on the floor, right? We're gonna get another rotation here. This knee is gonna go up. See if you can cross it over the other. If you cannot, fine, leave it here. But if you can cross it over and be on the floor, great. Now with the other hand, you either hold here, right? So this time, my right hand is grabbing my left knee. One possibility is grabbing here, the other one is opening up like this. So the other one is grabbing on the leg and opening up. So see if you can grab on the leg, hold the leg like this, or just put the arm here and rotate. All right, look forward. Now what I want you to do is to change the leg that is on top. So you're gonna open up, in my case, my left leg goes to the side, then my right leg is gonna go over, right? And then I'm gonna be, now that I have my right leg over my left leg, I'm gonna either hold with my hand, with the arm, or grab the leg. With the other one, I'm gonna go back and rotate. All right, look forward again. Now, that knee that is on top is gonna go to the ground. And you should be in a figure four position, the position you had on with the right leg up, with the other leg. Grab your belt again or your towel, grab the end of the foot and straighten up. Some people, like some dancers, gymnasts, and people that are that do sports, or arts that require a lot of flexibility, might be able to do this without holding onto the foot. If you can, still, it's a good exercise to just sit up straight like this without holding anything. Try to elongate your spine. Now put the belt together, or the towels, and curl forward a little bit with your back straight. At this point, you should have your knee straight. You can bend it, unless you have a lot of tension under the knee. If you do, bend it a little. But if you can keep your legs straight, good. Then as you reach forward, if you feel more and more tension under the knee, you can release tension of the knee. Okay, walk forward a little more. Now you can bend your back. All right, now we're gonna try to get to the foot. You can bend the knee a little if you feel too much tension over there. All right, straighten up. Now you're gonna close that leg. In my case, the left leg is gonna now cross to the front of the leg. Now we're going back to the original position we were in, but the opposite leg should be on the front. Now I'm gonna still keep rolling back with the right hand. The right hand, I'm gonna reach towards my left knee to do the. I'm gonna bring the knee up for a second, and then I'm gonna bring the knee up for a second. I'm gonna grab the right hand, the left knee with my right hand like this or like this. I'm gonna rotate back. All right. Now I'm gonna bring the knee, look forward and bring the knee down. Now you're straight again, right? And now you're gonna do the thoracic open that I was mentioning before. In my case, the right hand is gonna reach towards my left knee because my left foot is on the front. My left leg is on the front of my right leg. I'm gonna reach as far as I can with my right and left hand. I'm gonna try to open up the chest as much as I can. All right, I'm gonna look forward again. Back straight. Now opposite leg on the front. Eyes forward. And reach forward as far as you can. Make sure that your ischium, the seat bones, are still on the floor. Straighten up. Now you're gonna go on your knees. This time toe kneeling. Grab your belts and probably fold your mat or find a cushion. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my towel. It depends on your floor, really. In my case, I have a tile floor, so it's really hard on my knees if I only have the yoga mat. You're going to sit like this. You're going to put your belt around one of your feet, one of your legs. Once you have it hooked, leave it there. Then you're gonna go toe kneeling, and you're gonna step forward like this. I'm gonna go sideways so you can see me better. So I'm here, right? Half kneeling. From here, first of all, try to get a nice stretch on the hip flexor. Push it forward. Now with the belt, see how if you can bring it up. I can bring it all the way up in my case. If you can bring it up until you grab it with your hand, do it. And then from there, get a nice hip flexor, quad stretch. Eyes forward, long spine. All right. Let's switch sides. And now put the belt around the other leg. And you're gonna step forward, half kneeling again. Squeeze your abs and glutes. If you cannot bring the leg up too much or at all, or if you don't have enough balance, that's fine. Just keep stretching the hip flexor. Just staying half kneeling without bringing the leg up is good enough. Also make sure that your posture is straight and that you are a little bit of engaging on the abs and the glutes so you really get onto the hip flexors. Now pull that leg up. See if you can grab it with both hands like me. If not, just grab it with the belt. And if you're still on the floor, keep stretching your hip flexor. All right, great. Now we're gonna do a little bit more stretches on the upper body. If you have a bar or a stick, better. I'm gonna use just one chair. If you don't have anything to hold, I'm gonna use a PVC pipe for this. If you don't have a PVC pipe, just put your palms together like this. All right. If you do have it, grab it like this with the palms facing you. If your chair is hard, put something soft for your elbows. I am using a towel. You put the elbows there at the edge. Grab this, and then you're gonna bring your head in between your arms as you pull down. All right, go up again. Let go of the bar. We're gonna stretch the pec major. We did this one yesterday, but I really like this, so we're gonna do it again. I really like doing it on the wall too, but I don't have any wall where I can demonstrate that to you. Maybe I can do a video later and upload it. Arm like this. Basically, this is the same stretch you would do if you were standing with the wall here. You push against the wall, right? And then this shoulder rotates out as this one is, the arm right here is held by the wall, right? And then you open up here. What we're gonna do is that you're gonna turn your body towards the floor, right? And put this part of your hand on the chair, right? And then you're gonna twist like that. So look away from the chair as you open up your pec major. All right, let's switch sides. And forearm on the chair, shoulder goes down, eyes out. All right. And lastly, stand up. Open the arms to the side. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, eyes forward. What I'm doing is that I'm rotating my arms out to release a little bit of tension here by using my back muscles. Now put your feet together and do that throughout the whole range of motion by bringing the arms to the side, opening as much as you can, going all the way towards the ceiling. Keep the arms up, reach back a little, take a deep breath in, and go all the way down to the floor and touch the floor, if you can. If you cannot touch the floor, this is where a yoga block or a hardcover book comes useful. I want you to try not only to touch the floor, but to rest your hands on the floor. If you have the possibility of resting the palms of your hands on the floor, good. In my case, I can put the tip of my fingers. But to rest better, I can use a yoga block or a hardcover book. Hang in there. When you go, you're gonna go back up and you need that. Leave the book or the block or whatever you're using on the floor. All right, go up, vertebrae by vertebrae. I'm gonna grab a book 1 second to show you how we'll do the same thing I just did with the block with the book. So I'm here, big breath in. Extend to the side, take another big breath in, go all the way down. My fingers are touching the floor, but my hand can't, so I'm gonna put the weight on the book. This is a hardcover book. If it is a soft cover book, it's not gonna work. I'm putting the weight on the book, almost like resting the weight in there, you know? Let go of the book or or whatever you have your hands on the floor, keep your hands on the floor. Relax your upper torso, slowly go up. All right, now sit on your heels, eyes forward. Try to relax your body. Find yourself in alignment. Loosen up the arms, loosen up the legs a little bit. And one more time, breathing forward. Let me take 2 breaths. See that my knees are bending a little. Let's take 2 more breaths. That's because I'm trying to make sure that I'm not locking, so my back is not extended and there's no tension on my abs. So you're trying to find a way you can balance your body and your feet, you know? All right. And now you should be nice, open, and relaxed. Have a great weekend. To the people that are looking at this in the recording, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you are more open and more aligned after this session, more stretched and ready to go for whatever you have to do in the day you're doing this, whether it be weekend or weekday. I'm going to share with you for a second the link to my PayPal account. That is because, as you may know, I am a personal trainer and an actor, and one of the ways that I am generating a little bit of income is by the donations of people that come to see the workouts, that come to the workouts live, or that see the workouts in recording. So if you want to collaborate with something, you can use your PayPal account or your phone app and scan the QR code that you're looking at right now. You can donate $5, $10, or $15 if you want to. And if you can, I know some people cannot, I encourage you to come regardless and to join me in doing this. Today, for instance, if I didn't have some of the regular people here with me, I would be doing this workout by myself. So it's better to keep company doing something for your fitness and doing something for your well-being while you're in company, because then you feel more motivated to do it. So I appreciate all the people that come and see the videos. I appreciate all the people that come and see the workouts, even if you cannot cooperate. I thank you very much for keeping me company during these times and for keeping me engaged and with the desire to keep moving forward doing this. I hope that is helping somebody out there. So I look forward to seeing more people. Next week is going to be a little harder. We're going to add load to all of the workouts. And in some of the stretching workouts, we might be working with our own body to add load and to see how load helps us move better. So 3 days of strength and conditioning next week and 2 days of mobility. I look forward to seeing people on Monday. Bye and have a great weekend.